cultural corridor, the initiative organizers are seeking to create a new narrative about the border region and to reestablish cultural tourism on both sides of the border. The goal is to stop the fear factor that has come to define our region because of negative political rhetoric and a very sensational national press. This fear factor has taken away almost all of the cultural tourism from the southern border. The sister cities who are engaged in this initiative hope to work together and possibly establish cultural districts on the Mexican side of the Rio Grande River. Cultural districts are common in many Texas cities, and they are designated by the Texas Commission on the Arts. On the Mexican side of the Rio Grande River, they would be places where American and Mexican patrons could engage with a variety of artistic endeavors and feel that they were safe to do so. This, along with improvements to security, lighting, and pedestrian path and roadways, artists and entrepreneurs could invest and create new business opportunities in the districts. Supported by the Texas Commission for the Arts, our first event occurred in Brownsville and Matamoros in June 2022, and the second event in Hidalgo and Reynosa in January 2023. Both events featured visual, musical, and dance artists. The events were designed to bring people from both sides of the border to lay the foundation for future relationships and partnerships involving cultural tourism. In the first event, the U.S. guests began their journey with a reception hosted by Cameron County Judge Eddie Trevino at the Dancy Building, the historic 1912 Cameron County Courthouse in Brownsville. Participants then crossed the Gateway Bridge as a group via a charter bus to the beautifully restored Casa Mata Museum in Matamoros, where Marachina dancers, mariachis, singers, and artists performed. People came from art organizations all over the state of Texas as special guests of the city of Matamoros. They were served regional foods and handcrafted cocktails while they toured the Casa Mata, including the city archives, which are housed there. Afterwards, participants traveled to the iconic Garcia's restaurant for dining and shopping. And some of these people had not been across the river for 8 to 10 years. The second event began at the Hidalgo Pump House Museum with performances by UT-RGV student artists. Invited guests, including government officials, members of the business community, faculty from UT-RGV, and leaders of art organizations throughout the state of Texas, traveled across the border to Reynosa via charter buses sponsored by the city of Reynosa. This time, there were 6 charter buses. Once in Reynosa, participants toured the Reynosa City Center to enjoy public art, dancing, and music. Mayor Carlos Pena has begun an incredible collection of city murals and mosaics by many different artists. I presented remarks about a reflection of a time when many more people cross the border every day to experience the beauty of living in a bicultural region. Mayor Pena followed my remarks by sharing the work that the city of Reynosa has done in creating an arts corridor and his vision for public art and a thriving arts and business community there. Our presentations were followed by incredible local dance and musical performances and ended with a wonderful dinner at the iconic La Mansión del Prado restaurant hosted by Mayor Pena. Mayor Pena was supposed to join us today, and he got hung up on city business and couldn't come. But I was hoping that you all would be able to meet him. It might seem unusual to the rest of the world, but for us in our region, this is so typical. He was born in Houston. He is a graduate of Harvard and from a long political Mexican family, Mexican politics, but it just goes to show how much it's one river, one country in our region. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Garza. So as